All right, from what I heard, apparently the Lions work out. Deshone Kizer, Toledo native, think he played for the Browns. Think he might have played for the Packers. Former Notre Dame quarterback as well. They worked him out. After Chase Daniels had a tough day in training camp. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Also worked out Trevor Siemian, and I think he ended up signing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all knew Chase Daniels was weak. He wasn't a good backup quarterback. I had more faith in David Blog developing and being a solid backup quarterback. For all of that, they should have kept Crisco Driscoll, a.k.a. Jeff Driscoll. But they did what they wanted to do. They thought that, Chase Daniels was the answer. He got more money than Cam Newton got. And it was the other free agent quarterback he got more money than as well. And like I said, that was a dumb move. You know what I'm saying? They should not have brought in Chase Daniels to be the backup quarterback. They needed a guy that was going to develop into a good quarterback or a solid veteran to hold it down just in case Matthew Stafford go down. And I guess the reality hit Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn that if Stafford go down, the season is over with again. And what's their excuse going to be? Now, I don't know if they have the ability to draft another quarterback or if it was they call to take Tua this year or Herbert or, even an Eason. Or did the ownership not allow them to go out there and get a quarterback? But I mean, Deshone Kizer, big, strong kid, strong arm. It just hasn't clicked, all right? I'm not sure what he brings to the table. He's not really mobile, so he doesn't bring the legs to the table. He hasn't really done much in the league as well. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Maybe it's some untapped potential. Maybe Darrell Bevel can work with him and get the most out the most out the lesson out of him, like the Pimp C say. But obviously he's a solid kid, man. Solid arm or great arm. He just ain't been able to put it together. And playing quarterback is more than arm strength and arm talent. It's about being able to break down the defenses and be able to use that arm talent and accuracy when you most need it. So, I mean, if Chase Daniels is struggling in camp, I mean, we knew this was the answer. This is why people was asking him to take a developmental quarterback or go out there and spend money and bring us a Sean Hill type. This is why people were screaming for Cam Newton. Go get Cam. And they wouldn't do it. They went out there and threw a whole bunch of money at Chase Daniels like it was going to be any different from David Blog, Chase Daniels, Jeff Driscoll, Josh Johnson last year. What was going to be different? You know what I'm saying? If Stafford goes down, the whole season goes down the drain. You bring in Cam. I'm not saying that was the answer. You bring in Cam and it's like, maybe we still have a chance. For people talking about bringing in Kaepernick, I just think being out the league for the last 3 or 4 years, it's the same thing as Chase Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's had more success, but he hasn't been active. So it's going to take Kaepernick a regular training camp, a regular offseason, which is this offseason been irregular, just to be able to step in and do what he need to do. And then he probably going to need some preseason reps just to get his feet wet. So he really ain't the answer right now. And the answer was drafting Tua Tagovailoa, drafting a Herbert. That was the answer. But then again, this team saying they in win now mode, but then they take a developmental positions 2 years in a row. Tight end T.J. Hockenson and cornerback Jeffrey Okudah, and you just don't understand where this team is going and what they thinking. I mean, you could have took the kid from Alabama or Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts, in the second round or traded back in the second round and got him. And we was other quarterbacks out there to be had. And it's at the point where now they could be scrambling to get a solid backup quarterback. But it doesn't matter because none of them are out there. Stafford go down. This is another terrible season. And can you justify him going down and then winning 2 or 3 games next year and drafting the top 2 or 3 and them not walking away next year with Herbert or Fields? With Fields or Trevor Lawrence. You can't justify that at all. They should have drafted a quarterback this year. Or they should have picked up a Cam Newton or whoever else was out there. They could have got him, and they didn't do it. They wait till the quarterback market is completely melted down. What you gonna try to do? Get Osweiler, what's his name? Osweiler out of retirement? I think he done. Josh McDowell, he done. You gonna try to do trade for Ryan Fitzpatrick if Tua do good and play? You know what I'm saying? They didn't try to go out there and get a mobile quarterback this year. A different dynamic. And, pretty much that's the issue. with the Lions. But now that, Chase Daniels stuck up in the training camp and they see that he ain't good, now they seeing that they fate really lies in Matthew Stafford or bust. You just got to ask yourself the question, what are they doing when they're evaluating these players when they bring them in or when they're evaluating their roster? Everybody knew Chase Daniels wasn't worth a penny of what he got. So why did you act like he was the savior? He was going to be able to hold it down. If we on a playoff trajectory, with Matthew Stafford, if Stafford fall off for a minute, he was going to keep that trajectory going in the same way. No, it's an instant dip. If you're going to get a lame duck quarterback, backup quarterback, well, you might as well get him for the cheap. You had opportunity to sign Hoyer. You know what I'm saying? You had opportunities to sign a lot of guys. I mean, what happens, if Stafford go down, do you try to trade for Jacoby Brissett? Like I said before, the backup quarterback is too valuable not to have a good plan B, man. And, it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think about them working out Deshone Kizer. Strong arm, strong kid. He just ain't been able to put it together. But maybe with Darrell Bevell, he's able to put it together. Maybe Bevell can see what he do good and see what he don't do good. And if he come in right now, and they keep Chase Daniels, because to cut Chase Daniels owe him a lot of money, that means Block will go to the practice squad. So, with Block going to the practice squad, are they just saying they giving up on David Block? They traded for him from Cleveland. Like I said before, man, they just in a situation where, you just got to question, like, it's a lot of people in positions in sports that's just stupid. A lot of times the fans know more than the people that run the team. And as far as Bob Quinn, he's an idiot. He's an idiot unless ownership is preventing him from getting a better quarterback or a solid backup quarterback. And if Stafford go down, if it was his call, he could have took Tua. It was his call the year before last, he could have took a quarterback. He didn't. He deserved to be fired on the spot. You do. Out of all the backup quarterbacks you could have got, you come back with Chase Daniels. Because he had one good game versus the Lions on Thanksgiving. Are we serious? But like I said before, I'm not sure how I feel about Kizer, strong kid. But you would think they want to get somebody in there that's mobile. You know what I'm saying? Like they did with Josh Johnson. But, they tried to get Josh Johnson again last year, but he signed to the XFL. The XFL is not owned by an ownership group spearheaded by the Rock, so I don't know what's going on with Josh Johnson. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Are the Lions going to regret not drafting a quarterback this year, the year before last, or the Stafford stay upright and the Chase Daniels thing becomes a topic of non-discussion? Let me know what you guys think. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, PayPal inscription. Best way to donate is to share the video. And also check my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk, we go.